This third video is going to go over what an infographic is and how we can create one. So this is when we're going to dig in and actually create some things. So do make sure that you're signed in to Easel, and it's EASEL.ly. I did already show some examples of this. I will show a few more as I go on to my Easel site. On my Easel site, you can see that I have several infographics already here. How I use them, one of them, as I mentioned on the list, I used for vocabulary words. So I listed the keywords that were in the textbook and gave the definitions that go along with them. So I had this as we discussed those words. Another way that I used it is I used it for giving a series of events. So again, in that same chapter, here are some things that happened in the kingdom of Israel. They choose a king, and then Saul is one of their rulers. So again, try to do that in an attractive, visual way to help the students learn rather than just simply read the text. So those are some of the examples that I've used, and I showed you the Middle Kingdom one as well. Here are some great infographics that some of my students created. One is, this one coming up is going to be about Roman law. I thought this was an excellent project to do because things like Roman law are hard to visualize. When we learn about a place or we learn about a person, it's kind of easy because you typically will have a picture to go with it. But what I try to do quite a bit is take abstract concepts and have my students create something using Web 2.0. So I thought this was an excellent presentation that the students did. And then the other one, this I thought was also very good, very appealing, and included all of the information that they needed, Rome's government, who all the key people are in the government, and again, visuals that help us remember what the law and what the government was like. So these were student examples, and then also I showed you some of my examples as well. In addition to that, we've got some other examples and ways that you could use these online posters or infographics. Excellent way to use it is to use it as a book report. So all of the information the students have to retell about the book or the story or the characters, they could do it on a poster. Also, I saw that this was a great way to create a syllabus, because right now my syllabus is pretty boring, so I thought this might help to make it look a little bit more interesting in the beginning of the school year. Then also students can use it to create graphic organizers and study guides. It's also helpful to use if you're simply just giving instructions or directions on how to do something, maybe a tech ed class, an art class. This would be an excellent tool to use. And then you can just create some of these and use them on your bulletin board or use it to hang in your class. And then also I think infographics are great to show a process or a flow chart, because again, the pictures with it help you to identify the process with those pictures. So, features of Easel, we're going to get into that. I'm going to show you exactly how to create them. And what we're going to do is I want you to come up with an idea of an Easel that you could create. Something either to use in your classroom, like a bulletin board, place in your classroom to use, a visual that might help to teach concepts like vocabulary or a process, or if you want to create an assignment that you could actually have your students do, obviously you're going to want to do some type of prototype or example of that. So all of those, or if there's any other suggestions you have, something else you think that would be really neat to create, I'm still learning a lot about this, so I'm open to any ideas or what you would like to create. And I think it'd be good as we do the workshop for people to talk to each other, get some ideas, bounce some things off of each other.